back to Thursday's video reading from Beasts of Olympus, Beast Keeper by Lucy Coates. In yesterday's video we met Hephaestus and learned a little bit about where he lives, what his workshop looks like. So thank you very much to those of you who sent through your descriptions and your pictures. It was so interesting seeing what your interpretations of his workshop were. Today we're going to be reading the next part of chapter 2, and then after that you're going to be thinking about whether or not Demon's opinion of his father might have changed. So take a moment now just to remember what we've read so far and think about what Demon possibly thinks of his father already. And then in the next section we'll think about whether or not that changes after what we've read. Okay, so let's get into the next part of chapter 2, which begins with Hephaestus talking. "Ah," he continued, "young Pandemonius, is it? We've all heard about you and the wonders you're going to perform in the stables. Your dad's been singing your praises, you know. Very proud of you. Chip off the old block, eh?" Pan cleared his throat and looked embarrassed, if a god could look embarrassed. "I've got to go now," Demon's father said hurriedly, his slitted yellow eyes darting from side to side. "There's trouble with my satyrs in Caria. Always fighting, those boys. Look after my son, Heffy. Don't want him eaten." Pan turned to Demon. "Now, Pandemonius, you do what Hephaestus tells you. He'll sort you out, give you what you need to get started, that sort of thing. I'll come and see you again when I can." Pan fumbled in what seemed to be a pocket in his hairy thigh, pulled out a battered set of reed pipes and handed them to Demon. "My spare set. Good for calming awkward beasts. Just tootle away and they should settle down. Be careful though," he said. "It doesn't always work on all of them, so you take care." Pan patted Demon on the head, nearly knocking him over, and turned away. Demon felt the bumpy throat lump come back as the forest god left. He hadn't known his dad was proud of him, or that Pan had been watching over him, and it made him go a bit warm and fuzzy inside. Maybe he might get to know his dad properly now. Pan had said he'd come back after all. Demon just hoped he wasn't going to mess his new job up though. Immortal beasts were sure to be very different to chickens and goats, whatever Pan thought. Okay, so after reading that passage, do you think that Demon's opinion of his father might have changed? Remember at the start of the passage it did say that Pan looked a little bit embarrassed, which is something that is quite unexpected given how he kind of came down and took his son away and has so far seemed quite confident in all of his actions. So we sort of saw a little bit of a different side to Pan there. So just write a short paragraph about whether you think that Demon's opinion of his dad has changed and why, and try and use the text to support your answer as well. As always, we look forward to seeing your work. Please do send it to us on the Year 4 email address or your individual class email addresses, and I shall see you in tomorrow's video for the end of chapter 2. Thanks very much for watching. Bye!